So before this video starts, I just need to address a couple things. With all the stuff going on with all the park closures, a lot of my videos have had to been held back. A lot of them revolved around stuff, mainly revolving around Kings Island's opening weekend, which has unfortunately been cancelled. It's also been hard to upload videos when I finish them. Like, for example, the Alton Towers video that I just made took 9.5 hours to upload. And ever since I released my top 30, I've been in kind of a slump making videos. Around the time that I finished that video, I started having trouble coming up with good video ideas. And finally, unfortunately, my old laptop no longer works and the memory got corrupted, which means that Plancha Lake no longer exists. So I'm sorry to anyone who really liked that series, but there's literally no way that I can retrieve it. I'm also wondering if I should make a second channel for Roller Coaster Tycoon and Planet Coaster content, or if I should keep it on this channel. I'll put up a little iCard poll in the corner so you can just all decide, or you can leave it in the comments. But with all that being said, thank you for being understanding with all the stuff going on, and I hope you enjoy the following video. Cedar Fair is widely considered the best amusement park chain on the planet, with some amazing world-class parks like Kings Island, Carowinds, Canada's Wonderland, and their flagship park, Cedar Point. They truly are an amusement park king. Over the past couple of years, they've been rolling out apps for all of their different parks, and now they have one for all of their major parks. These apps are fairly good for what they do, but they've also been met with a fair amount of hate since their debut. Today, I'm Atomic Coasters, and I'm going to redesign the Cedar Fair apps. Now before we begin, I just have some things to address. Firstly, I am not an app designer, just someone who loves everything about amusement parks. Secondly, a lot of the stuff in this video probably won't happen, and I'm also not going to be critiquing the old apps, but instead making a new one from scratch. Also, every app will be almost identical, but for this video, I'll be designing the one for Canada's Wonderland. With that being said, let's get started. I want this app to be simplistic but content-filled. Let's start off with a basic home screen. This screen will have the parts that most people are looking for in this app, right at the front. Easy access to passes and tickets, including a section to purchase them, ride wait time information, a park map, and directions to the park. The directions are exactly what you'd expect. Using Google Maps, the app will give you easy directions to the park. The rest require a little bit more information, starting with the park map. This will be a full digital park map that's easy to maneuver around. It will be pretty much identical to the current ones, with toggleable options for showing roller coasters, thrill rides, family rides, restaurants, gift shops, and facilities. When you click on one of these bubbles, it will take you to the ride's attraction page. This map will also allow you to toggle only Fastlane rides, Dining Pass locations, and Coca-Cola Freestyle locations. Moving on to another fairly simplistic screen is the Season Pass option. On the original app, you had to go from the home screen to the Me icon to Season Passes to the pass that you want, and finally have the scannable code. This will be completely changed with the redesign. Right on the front screen is the option to go to your most recently used pass, immediately opening up the scannable code with only one tap instead of 3. On the screen will also be a quick access to fun picks and any other add-ons. Now on to the most important part of the app, the ride page. This will consist of a list of every ride in the park. The name of the ride is shown, with a small picture of it, height requirements, and an improved wait time system that I will touch on in future videos. A little symbol will also be there showing if it supports Fastlane or Fastlane Plus when you click on a ride. It will show you a little pop-up. Using Yukon Striker as an example, it will show you a picture of Yukon Striker, followed by the name of the ride, location in the park, height requirement, and a small paragraph about the ride. There will also be a button for the ride stats for anyone interested. This page will consist of many different ways to sort the rides. You can sort by ride type, roller coaster, thrill ride, family ride, water ride, and kiddie ride, or by location. For Canada's Wonderland, this will split the rides into 5 areas, those being Frontier Canada, Wonder Mountain, Medieval Fair, Kidsville/Planet Snoopy, and the Grand World Exposition/Action Zone. This will allow easy access for both thrill seekers looking solely for the roller coasters and families who want to stay in the same area of the park but have different ride preferences. So that's the general rundown of the most important features, but there's still extras for this app. On the home screen is another button that will send you to another menu screen. This area will have buttons for polls, contact, history, memories, and VR. Polls is a page where people going to the park can vote on different things. Some options may be the best operations of the day, favorite ride of the day, or best food of the day. These votes will be automatically sorted, and the end of the night show will say what the highest voted option was for each one. Contact is just that, a list of contact information for the park's PR, guest services, employment, and Cedar Fair. History shows a little Wikipedia-esque page about the history of the park, going through each notable event since the park's opening, including separate pages for each roller coaster. Memories will be a cool little feature similar to what they have on the fun TVs at the park. It will sort through posts made that day on Instagram using a specific hashtag and show them on this memory wall. Finally comes VR. This part of the app will allow people with VR viewing devices the ability to ride the park's major coasters with VR. For Canada's Wonderland, this would be Yukon Striker, Behemoth, and Leviathan. This overhaul is probably something Cedar Fair would never do, but it would be really cool if they did. If you have any suggestions or critiques of this idea, I would love to hear them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, or my others, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave a like and subscribed, and I really do appreciate the support over these last few months. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm Atomic Coasters, and I hope to see you all in the next video.